going to talk about Minto Pyramid Principle. This principle was developed by Barbara Minto and it is very much used in management consulting, problem solving, decision making and writing documents in a very systematic and structured manner. This also helps in making effective and persuasive presentations. So this structure of this session will be, we'll discuss the Minto Pyramid Principle and there will be two broad categories. First we'll discuss theory and later we'll discuss practice. In theory we'll discuss two things, history and one example. In practice we'll discuss one example in the classroom and you will be given a task to practice it in your job. So the history of this management principle begins in 1963 when Barbara Minto, who was a Harvard Business School graduate, she graduated from Harvard Business School and then joined McKinsey Consulting and Company. She was the first female consultant in McKinsey Consulting and Company. Her supervisors told that she was good at writing but she was not good with numbers. So she started focusing on writing and she searched that there were many books available in the market that told everybody as how to write a better sentence, how to write a better paragraph, but there were not books available at all that explained how to write better reports for the very purpose these sentences and paragraphs should be written. So paragraph writing and sentence writing was okay and everybody wanted to write good paragraphs and good sentences and they were good at it, but they were not good at writing the entire document or entire structure in a logical and sequence proper manner. So after she worked on this, she discovered this principle, she developed this principle which is now widely used in different management consulting. Even McKinsey has made it compulsory to use this principle for its report writing. And Minto Pyramid Principle helps people to think in a logical way, write in a logical way, to solve the problems in a logical way and present the information in a logical way so that persuasion is easy, so that the objective of the report writing or objective of the problem solving or objective of presentation of data becomes easy and possible. Here is an example. John Collins telephoned to say that he can't make the meeting at 3. Hall Johnson says he doesn't mind making it later or even tomorrow, but not before 10:30. And Don Clifford's secretary says that Clifford won't return from Frankfurt until tomorrow, late. The conference room is booked tomorrow but free Thursday. Thursday at 11 looks to be a good time. Is that okay for you? Now if you look at the entire information presented in this example, the certain points can be put forward like this. John Collins says that he is not ready for today and that is why he is requesting to reschedule the meeting for some other day. Hall Johnson says that tomorrow after 10:30 the meeting can be scheduled. Don Clifford is not ready before Thursday. He'll return from Frankfurt only on Thursday. Room not free tomorrow is another information given and room is okay on Thursday. Is Thursday okay with you? Now this information is presented and these points does not help us solve the problem in a structured manner. If the same information is presented using pyramid structure, pyramid principle, we'll find that decision making or understanding the problem becomes easy. Reschedule today's meeting to Thursday at 11 because it is more convenient for John Collins and Hall Johnson. John Collins does not want the meeting today and Hall Johnson wants it tomorrow or any time after tomorrow 10:30. So that means Thursday 11 is convenient for both of them. It also meets the constraint by Don Clifford because Don Clifford won't return from Frankfurt until Thursday. So Don Clifford will also be able to attend the meeting. Moreover, the room is not free for tomorrow and the conference room is available on Thursday. So Thursday 11 is the right time for rescheduling the meeting from today's. So that is why this presentation of data and structured manner helps decision makers take proper decisions and solve the problems. Here is another example for discussing in the classroom. The V17 Pro is famous for its 18 megapixel AI quad rear camera. Ramesh wants to buy a V17 Pro at a sale priced rupees 19,990 on the recommendation of his friend Mohan. The sale ends in 50 hours. He has a budget of rupees 17,000 which he may extend to rupees 21,000 based on the recommendation of Mohan. The phone must have 48 megapixel AI quad rear camera. Ramesh will buy the phone by making online payment. However, he has forgotten his UPI password. To recover the password, it will take 2 days. Post sale, the price of the phone will be rupees 21,990. Will Mohan buy V17 Pro? Now, if you look at the information properly, you won't be able to find out whether the conditions, the constraints and the information given will make Mohan to be able to buy the phone until this information is presented in a systematic manner. So, if we present the entire problem, the entire information in a systematic manner in the Minto pyramid principle, then we find that in order to buy the phone, there are 4 conditions, 4 criteria which must be met. Number 1, it must have the recommendation of Mohan. So, Ramesh will buy the phone only when Mohan recommends Ramesh to buy the phone. Here in this case, Mohan has already recommended the phone. Now, second constraint is online payment. Online payment can be made now or it can be made after 2 days. Ramesh has forgotten the password and that is why he can't purchase the phone in next 48 hours. But the sale ends after 50 hours. So that means there is 2 hours of time for Ramesh to buy the phone. So the third condition is the phone should have 48 megapixel camera. The phone should have 48 megapixel camera. This 48 megapixel camera is available and is the fourth condition is the price should be within the limit of 19,000 within 50 hours, because after 50 hours the sale price will not be valid and if Ramesh wants to buy it, he will have to pay more than 21,000 rupees, which will not be possible for him. So now if this information is presented in this manner, then we can clearly say that all 4 conditions are met before 50 hours before sale ends, and Ramesh has 2 hours of time to make the online payment and he can buy the phone because all the conditions are met here. So this is how we can solve the problem. Now there is one assignment for you. Today you are going to talk to any of your clients or your colleague or your senior or for that matter to anyone, and you are going to write down the information that is available with you. You will present the information without using the pyramid principle, and after you have jotted down the information, presented the information, then you present the information in the pyramid principle, and you will find that it is lot more clear. It is clearly visible to you what are the constraints, what are the opportunities, how these decisions or how the information is interrelated, interconnected with each other. So the management principle, this principle, pyramid principle is very much useful for leaders, managers and all those who want to persuade people, who want to solve the problems, who want to present the data and who want to write effective reports.